Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Mama and I were outside playing, and then she didn't want to come in. She's like, what? I'm like, we got like 2 minutes. We gotta go, Sophie. Come on. Didn't we? Yes. You're such a good girl. Say hi to everybody. There we go. Without your toy. Anna says, hi, Sophie. Says, hi, Sophie Lovi. Hi, Sophie Lovi. Yeah, what you doing? I know, you want to go back outside, but it's not that time yet. We'll go out afterwards, I promise, okay? Patsy Porter says, good afternoon. How do you do today? I am fantastic. What about yourself? I took Pop out for breakfast, and we puttered around, and we went to a bakery, and we got some stuff for lunch and some stuff for dinner tomorrow night. I have a roast for tonight. It's already going. With carrots and onions and celery. And it smells delicious in here. And other than that, it's beautiful outside. It's a little crisp, but the wind isn't there. It makes a difference when you're dealing with the wind chill. As me as a crossing guard, I do know. And yeah, that's about it. It's all good. What about you, Patsy? Hello, Anna and Sonia. Hope everyone's having a great day. We're going to continue working on the Weave It Bee. This is Bee Week 2. I have cut everybody and their little counterparts, and they're all like pinned together here on the iron camera. You can see everybody in their little army row there. And I have 4 more to do, which I was going to show you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 5 more to do. So that's what we're working on. Doo-doo. Happy everybody's here. Hello, Helly. Did you have a good birthday? Did you have a good birthday? Her birthday was on Monday. Was it good? Was it fantastic? Was it awesome? Did you finally get your flowers from your son? They are pretty colors, aren't they? That's all in the kit, in the Weave It Bee. Unfortunately, we found out that Craftsy apparently no longer exists, and it's called Blueprint. So if you do love this pattern and you would like to make it, it is $78, or let's say $80 Canadian. So I'm sure it's less American if you wanted to buy it, or less wherever else you were, considering how we rate. And so check it out. But Pop has the link to the pattern. If you would like it, he'll post it somewhere. Either put it in the comments or on the comments, but in the little information bit, or he'll put it as a link. So all is well here as well. Made a big pot of soup this morning. Oh, very nice, very nice. Sure did enjoy my show. Oh, thanks, Pat. He was a little nervous. He said he was shaking. And I knew he kind of was here. That's why I kept prompting you for questions. But I felt like I was like, like answer, but it wasn't. It'll get better as we get along. Like we get along like 2 peas in a pod. He's definitely my mudgeon. So thanks. It was so nice. Not the flowers. What? But I got money for a haircut, and my eldest son and his wife invites me out. Oh, very nice. Excellent, Helly. Excellent. So he did so well, and you were good. Oh, thank you. I thought we did pretty good together. So, yeah. That was our first filming of it, actually. There wasn't any cut takes or so on and so forth. That was okay. Let's get in front of the camera, and I said to him, I said, do you want to talk right away? And he's like, so I said, okay, if I prompt you, you have to answer. So I was like. That's why I was like looking at him, looking for answers. I didn't take him good. I hope so. I didn't want to be like the dominant figure on there. I wanted to give him time to shine and be comfortable in talking too, because it's a big step. It really is, right? So, hello, Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Happy you're here. Where are you from, Wendy? You know where we are, don't you? Hillsburg, Ontario, Canada. And we have in the -degree weather for today, but very little snow on the ground. But that's just the way it is. Hello, Niku. Thank you very much for being here. What we were talking about age groups and youngest people sewing and so on and so forth, and you're in your teens, and I really appreciate you hanging around and you know, enjoying the craziness that goes on around here. Happy you're here, very much so. Arizona, what's the weather there in Arizona? Is it good? Oh, now I gotta go fetch that. You tell me what the weather is and I'll go fetch that piece of paper. It's been a good day. I make the joke when we do the world quilt. I always say not your province, your state. And I say, you know, if you're from Arizona and you just send me a tan block, I completely understand. It's the sand state. All right, so what we got going on here is this kit. It's called Weave a Bee by Callie Works Leary, featuring boundless ombre fabrics. And this is my first time working with ombre fabrics. 60 degrees right now, that'd be nice. Well, hello, Laura. Plymere? Is that how you say your last name? Plymere. Glad you're here. I don't know why you didn't get the notification. Actually, you know what? It didn't even pop up on my screen either. Because usually I have to kind of clear it before we start the video. That's weird. Wonder why that didn't happen. It's probably why we only have 22 of us and it's, you know, 7 minutes after. But that's okay. I'm happy for all 22 of us. Da-da-da. Plimer. All right. Yay, I got something right. It's very few times I get something right. Okay, so last week what we were doing, we were sectioning off the ombre fabrics into their color sections, and I realized afterwards when I thought we were actually talking about width of fabric, which is normally 40 to 42, they were actually talking about how many fabrics were in that jelly roll. So I didn't really need to worry about that I cut the pink wrong because there was more colors to choose from. I didn't realize that until afterwards. So, you know, it's busy. We got things going on here, right? So anyways, so there was I took the pink off to the side and a couple of the grays. I'm not saying I don't like gray. I actually happen to love gray, but I really wanted this to be a year of color. So I wanted more of the pinks and the purples and the yellows and the greens and the blues and everything else, and the orange and the, you know, peaches and teals and everything to be more prominent than I did these. It'd be 4 grays in it instead. So, and that's almost more than the green. And I don't want that. So I chose 1 gray. That's that one there. Oops. And it's on the very much on the light side of the gray scale compared to these ones here, which I chose to leave out, right? You know, in regards to those ones, it's the lightest one. So I chose to leave these guys out. I'll do something else with them. Maybe I'll do something along the border. Like I said, we're going to build something different. You know, make it stretch it bigger than the 64 by 64 they're asking for, right? You know, we can make it work. We can make this thing bigger. Hello, Barbara. Hi, I enjoyed Munchkin's show. It looks like it's going to be an interesting quilt. I think so too. Actually, here's this block. I'll actually unpin it so you guys can see it because it has it all here together. And I think it's going to be amazing. I haven't seen it. He has it all worked out. I'm only seeing it as we are building it and we're seeing it together. So it's a mystery to me as well. So I love that. I want it to be that way. So was his block. There we go. And I love that it's so big. Like if you find one that you like more than the others, you can make a pillow out of it or a wall hanging out of it or something else, right? You know, think above and beyond. So, yeah, there we go. So that's his, he was so nervous when we were chatting together. It was funny. I'm like, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's all good. I said, I kept saying, you know, if anybody has any questions, answer. Lots of people thought it was a live stream, but it wasn't. I mean, I guess we were live in the review of the block, but in the whole aspect of things, Munchkin and I were not live. He did not want to be under that stress. He wanted to be able to, take a cut if he felt nervous or something, though we didn't. It was a one take right from beginning to end. So, that's just the way it was. All right, so there's the darker gray and the one pink that I buggered up. I put that off to the side too, so, because I have more to choose from. All right, so here's that one gray. We'll put that back in the pile here. But the rest is all color. I just want color, color, color. I don't, I love gray, but gray has a purpose, but not necessarily in this quilt for me. So I wouldn't mind just being one little speck of corner or something leading in from yellow to gray, or from, something, because that's about the only other light color here that would go with the gray is the yellow. So, oh yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know why the notification didn't go out there. Yeah, I give him the what fours there, Robin. Hello, Lee. How are you doing? It's okay. I'm happy anybody's here. That is the mystery quilt, Anna, and I have finished the top of it. I made a post to the Facebook group, The Mafia, and I have not read the story. I'm sorry. I haven't finished it, so I can't tell you what it is, or the, little captions of what happened, so it'll have to be next week. I didn't get a chance to. I just finished the last block off and putting it all together yesterday. And I have to say, there was a couple of sections. Actually, I did text my sister. My sister Lisa's actually partaking in the 2019 murder mystery. And she's my eldest sister. She's the eldest of all. I'm the baby. She's the eldest. And there's a couple in between. And so she's the one who sews as well as I do. So obviously, she actually made my wedding dress. And so this is actually, the quilting part is necessarily new to her. She's more into like drapery, pillows, clothing, designer sort of stuff, not necessarily like bag making and quilts and stuff like that. So that is kind of relatively new to her. So encourage her on Facebook, please, in the Mafia group. And I love her dearly. And so she's partaking in the 2019 one. So I'm very excited to see how she goes along with her January to December. Her and her husband, Larry, are doing it together. So I think that's fantastic to pick the colors together. They're going to do everything together. So I think that's amazing. I can't wait to do it, to see how she progresses. So, yeah, apparently nobody got the notice. That's okay. We're a quiet little group today. We're like a secret club. Shh. You were watching it, Mr. Domestic Cleaners. Actually, I watched a bit of that too. Actually, Pop was with me. He goes, "Who's that?" I go, "That's Mr. Domestic." And he goes, "Oh, okay." So he's watching a little bit, and yeah. So, but that was about a week or so ago. I happened to be home for Saturday, so I could watch. Oh, hello, Rowena. Hello, hello. It's actually very pretty. There is the picture on the Facebook page, as well as I took a picture of what it should look like as in description of, the quilt along in itself. So, it's the computer one is what I took a picture of for the screen, and then the one there. So I chose very similar colors, or I tried to, because they say, okay, pick a dark blue, pick like a tealy green or whatever, that sort of thing. So I thought I got pretty bang on. There was lots of color variation in there. I think I was short in orange, but that's okay. That's my, because I think one of these should have been an orange. I think that should have been an orangey color, but I chose pink instead. So, but it is beautiful. It was a heck of a lot of work on it. I'll just kind of pull it out a little bit so you can see it here. It's pinned up to the big batting there. And lots of people were interested in why was this not the center. Oh, sorry, honey. I figured, there you go. He's going to move it. Hello, hello. There we go. Just scoot it over here for just a smidge. And then, but, I like the way it is. Apparently there's alternative layouts to the quilt for the murder mystery, but I wanted to do what the designer hadn't wanted in the first place. So at least the quilt top is done, it'll give me the week to read the 13 chapters that are involved in this story. And hopefully by next weekend I can explain a little bit better about it. And if you had any questions of which block was which and if there was any tips on it. I love this multicolored border along the side here. And that top part with that blue and the tealy. That to me is fantastic. And I would love a whole bunch of quilt blocks with that one right there. I think that one would be amazing with that little white flower in it. It would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. But it is beautiful, a lot of work in it, and I'm very much excited to figure out how the story goes along. So, yeah, it's very colorful. Oops, I knew something like that was going to happen. Whoops. Whoa. We may have to move this here. Hold on. I had a feeling when I pinned it there it was probably not the best idea in the whole wide world. Oh, you know what, there. Okay, there. There. Are we good? No. All right, we'll just have to take it down for now. I don't want to risk melting anything on the iron. Okay. I know it's like a disaster zone around here today. It's okay. That's how things go, man. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Yeah, so that was it. There we go. 34. Hello, Sharon. How you doing? Are you feeling better? I know you were sick there too over the holidays. Thanks, honey. Appreciate it. Hey, you know the rule. You know the rule. It is pretty, and I'm very excited to get it finished. I think I would like to add a little bit of a border. There is a few blocks that were left over. Oh, I didn't stack them here. Oh, I did too. There's a bunch of these. And they're quite cute, so I don't want to not use them. You know what I mean? So I think I might make a little bit more of a colorful border on one of the sides or two of the sides. It ends up being like a 60 by 72 quilt in the end. So, but we can always bulk it out. And there's those. So I still have the bucket with all the little bits left over. It seems like they gave you, when you only needed like a little chunk, it says, you know, a fat quarter. But you only needed like, you know, 8 inches by 8 inches sort of thing. But, oh, thanks, Anna. Hello, Kathy. Happy you're here, Kathy. Happy you're here. We're working on the Weave It Be Ombre All Colors Quilt Kit by Callie Works Leary, featuring boundless ombre fabrics. And we are starting to put some of that stuff together. A pieced back. Oh, I could too. I could add it to the back. You know what? I've never done that, Wendy. Never. I've never done a pieced, I mean, besides the backing being pieced, like to line up, you know what I mean? But not anything like crazy, like blocks and stuff and strips. I haven't done that. I've quilted them. They've been in the shop, but I've never done one myself. You're making me think, Wendy. That would be kind of cool. I love a strip of front blocks down the center of the back. Okay, right just smack in the center. Well, I could easily pin that in the center because of the long arm, right? I got, you know, center. Oh, you're making me think, girl. So where are you from there, Kathy Quitz? Is that how you say your last name? Quitz? Or is it just Wilts? Quilts? Or is it, is that a play on words? Now I'm thinking about it. People always question my license plate too on my vehicle. It says We Sew It, but it looks like, you know, West Uwit and stuff like that. I'm like, no, it's We Sew It, people, come on. If you do a a pieced block. I'm assuming that's what Claire's saying. Purposely offset any piecing. No need to center it. That's there you go. I figured as much. I tell you, the typing, the fingers are faster than the brain sometimes. Well, I'll have to do something because I have bits left over. There's lots left over so far. I mean, I'd like to finish the whole project completely before. So as I was working away, last week I cut the strips into the 10, the 6.5, the 4.5, and the 2.5, all 36 plus, because I didn't realize at that point in time when we were talking, I thought we were talking about widths of fabric, but we were actually talking about how many jelly roll fabrics were in the jelly roll. So anyways, nonetheless, I caught up. We're okay. And what we were doing was, after that, and then I sewed the 36 of the pieces here to the 10-inch. I cut all the 10s as well, the blacks, and I sewed them on either side. And then from this, I cut 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2.5s by 6.5 little pieces that end up just like this, okay? And they're color set. And you got to keep them together because the next step, I didn't do that, and then I had to match them all back up again. I was kind of miffed at myself because you have to, it says each block has 2 contrasting fabrics. So you just pick one color and another color, not no random weirdness, rainbowness going on. You kind of have to keep those to the 2 colors. So pick them and stick with them, and then that way you make your blocks and how they transition across, being the weave and the colors that affect the weave, because it goes from, you know, the ombre, right? So, yeah, so got to pay attention to that stuff. Yeah, it says for how each contrasting fabric is to be placed within the block. The final placement of colors prints is up to you, the artist. If desired, refer to the quilt image on page 1 to replicate color print placement. When coming up with your own design and layout, it is helpful to lay out of the patches units before sewing them into blocks so you can rearrange the prints, fabrics to achieve your ideal design. This is fun part, so enjoy it. It says right there, this is the fun part. It said it right there. You better have some fun. All right, so there we go. There's those 2. Put them together. Yeah, it was like a little match game earlier. I'm like, oh man, I gotta have these all together in the same color section. Hello, Libby from Indiana. Hello, Libby. So I have 5 more here to cut in the 2.5 inch section. So that's what we're gonna do. I wouldn't want to be long-winded or anything, so we'll just get to work here. And then we'll clip them together with their counterparts and color-wise. Like this light purple goes with this one right here. And I'm out of clips because I'm using them all on this project here. Actually, I think I still have some on the double wedding ring that we were doing for your godparents there, Pop. So we'll just stack them on top of each other. So there we go. So there go those. Put those over here, considering I made a mess when I was moving stuff around. And that goes over there, there, and there. Okay, now we'll take the darker purple. All right, that beautiful purple. That is stunning. There we go. Oh, I think I might have mixed those purples up. That seems like it might match somebody else here. Where's that there? It's not quite the same tone. Oh, come over here, silly. Nope. Maybe. Is that one? Yeah, okay. I don't know. I think I might have one of these purples mixed up. Let me looky-loo and see if I can find a better match. I don't think so. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes the way the variation of the ombre goes. So, I think actually I might be all right. All right, so let's do this one. That's definitely that one. Those are such pretty colors. Love that in the camera there, Pop. That's beautiful. Love seeing all those colors. Yeah, this is my first kind of ombre project, so I'm very excited to be working on it. I thought I kind of could put anything where I wanted them to be, but I realized you have to pick the two. Pick your two colors and stick with it. So I was a little about that, but I'll get over it. All right, put those over there with those purples. And we'll do a blue and a yellow. Hello, Marcy. Happy you're here. I'm happy you made it. Apparently YouTube wasn't sending anybody any notifications that we were on, but that's okay. I like the company. Anybody's good. Everybody's good. I did take Pop out for breakfast though, and he wore a new hat that was gifted to him for Christmas, and he looked so cute in it. So he's been at home training and work all week, so he hasn't left anywhere. So it was nice to see him in that cute hat. His toque, his new toque. I'm having a date with my seam rippers while I watch. Aw, poor Lois. I feel you, girl. I hear ya. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. Or you can sing the Shazam song. Shazam! It's like the superhero. Don't think of it so negatively. All right, so those blues are definitely not the right blues here. What's going on here? Oh, here we are. Those ones, that one's definitely a better blue match than that one. All right, so now I have everybody in the pool, as they say. It happens, Lois, man, I tell you. It just does. All right, now I need to start matching up some colors here. Block assembly. I'm nervous about this part. Each block has two contrasting fabrics that create the weaving effect. So pick two colors. The first one here, if I were to go from the top corner over, it looks like it's a red and a light purple, like a reddy color and a purple. And the next one is a lighter purple and more of like a burgundy red. And then the other one is just pinks, variation of pinks. And the other one is like a pinky red and a light green. So this is the part that makes me very nervous. Oh, he's making his rounds this week? I hear you. I actually have a project I put off for like almost a year now that I need to pretty much seam rip almost half of it out. It's something that quilted up in the long arm, but there was a tiny bit of, a tiniest bit of dust, even though you wouldn't think that would bother the bobbin, but it does. And it made little tiny loops and not necessarily knots, but loops on the backside. The front side looked fantastic, but the backside was horrible. So I have yet to still pick all that out. It's going to take me several hours. I thought if I get started and work like a half an hour every day, it should take me like 2 weeks to get it done. So kits are hard and scary. Yeah, exactly. If you have an issue, you could run. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hello, Beth. Happy you're here. Hello, Deborah. Everybody who won last weekend, your packages are ready to get out. We had a little issue with pop system and trying to do a reboot and stuff, so things didn't get saved, so we have to go back and refine things. So nonetheless, it'll get shipped out on Monday, and we'll let you know via email the tracking number, okay? So thank you to all and congrats to all the winners. Except for Deborah. I think you got yours already, didn't you? Deborah likes to rip things out. She's fine with that. What's going on? I don't know. All right, so I think I kind of want to follow the, I love this. This is to me what actually drew me to the pattern was the layout of this here. So I'm going to try and pick similar fabrics to build my blocks as I go along. So I'm going to do my best to pick out the two colors that I think are in here. And I think it might be this one here. I'm going to pick those ones there. And then someone on the purple scale. I don't think it really completely matters whether it's bang on or pretty darn close. So I think pretty darn close works for me. And I like those two together. Let's put them up to the small camera here so you can see them. I think those two will work well together. I'll show you there for a second so I can see it. Yeah. So if you went and looked up the pattern, you could see Oh, yes, you got the information? Awesome, 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 Deborah. Good, 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 good. Congratulations. We were very excited for all the winners. All the winners, very, very excited. I would love to have AccuQuilt Go. Don't like the cutting perfect. It's hard on the body. I think the most thing is why it's hard on the body is because we don't put a new blade in when we should. It's so much easier. It's like cutting through butter. It's like ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. You're good. You're Bob's your uncle. You're done. Chicken noodle soup steaming in the pot. Are you making dumplings too to go on top, Beth? I'm coming over for dinner. Yeah, we got a beef roast, and I chopped up 2 onions, sweet onions, and then fried them in butter first, and put them in the section that I took them out, and then browned the roast on all sides beforehand, and then before adding back the onions, and then let that kind of cook up a little bit, and then I tossed in some broth and some carrots and some celery, and it's just going to finish off into tender goodness. And then I'm going to make some gravy and Yorkshire pudding. I made sure I had enough flour and good stuff to make Yorkshire pudding, and then we're having a salad. That's what we're having. You good? Okay. Beans and bacon in a crock pot. Oh, I love homemade beans. Oh, yes. Pop and I used to make that all the time. It's one of our favorites. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, so now I'm going to figure out how do I put these 2 pieces of fabric together to build me a block. And I got some little squares here too. And of course, I try to keep my projects that I'm working on in a bucket of some sort. There may not all be the same bucket. I have the Patreon in the Halloween candy bucket. And we'll be finishing off. You guys will get your video this coming week. So I'm very happy for your choices. You have no idea your choices, but I'm very happy for your choices. And then I got this huge amount of black fabric still to deal with. And then there's still a bunch of, bits and bobs left over from cutting the strips and stuff. So, yeah, we're good. We're working on it. We'll figure our stuff out for sure. So now we need to lay out a block. And it says, step 1, assemble the necessary components for your blocks. Each block is constructed of the following pieces. 1, 2.5 square of black background fabric. Done. A 2.5 inch square of fabric. So I'm assuming is one of these colors. It doesn't exactly say. So let's choose a pink one. Let's be all crazy like and go with the pinky red one. Okay. Now 2 6.5 by 2.5 segments of fabric. So does that mean, oh, that says fabric 1. Okay, so let's take 2 of those. Oh, duh. And let's put the 4.5 and the 6.5 back together again. And then this one says exactly, we need 2 fabrics, so let's just take 2. I'm not thinking about the layout or the color layout in between the blocks, let's just do it. Okay, all right. Oh, so it says 1 of fabric 2. I apologize. Okay, I already buggered it up. Good gravy. All right, and then 4.5 of fabric 2. Okay, so I wasn't so far off. I just took the wrong size. Okay, there we go. Clip that back together. And then unit A of fabric 1 plus background, which I'm assuming is this, obviously, unit A plus background. And then 3 of unit A of fabric 2 plus background. So let's do, make sure I'm keeping the 1 and the 2 consistent because I don't want to mess that up. So if it was fabric 1, I needed 2 of the 6.5. So the red fabric is fabric 1 and the purple fabric is fabric 2. Okay, so back down to this one. So unit A, 1 of fabric 1 plus background, which is here. Oh, we already got it, dinkled off. And then 2 of this one. All right, so I'm not gonna really think about which one is which, just grabbing them. Okay. All right. Oh, this is 3 actually. I think we're good there on our first block. All right. Let's just double check here. So a 2.5 of the background, a 2.5 square of the fabric 1, which we were choosing to be as the lighter of the pink fabric. 1 6.5 by 2.5 of fabric 2, which is the purple, and 1 4.5 by 2.5 of fabric 2, which is the purple, and unit A, which is these ones. These are unit A's. Okay, these ones here where they have the black on either side. Fabric 1, and I have 1 of those, and then 3 of fabric 2. There we go. So bibbidi bobbidi boo, we should be able to make a block out of what we got here. Hello, Vanessa. Oh, thanks, Vanessa. He definitely is Pop Jr. We can say he was the honeymoon surprise. Cooking dinner right now so I can quickly watch. Oh, hello, Annie. I got dinner on the go too. I got a roast with carrots and celery, and we're gonna make Yorkshire, and we're gonna have a salad. That's what we're having for dinner. That's what we're having for dinner. Positive thoughts and prayers. Oh yes, I know, for Robin's husband. Big hugs. Big, big squishy hugs for Robin's husband. Indeed. It does sound yummy, doesn't it? All right, now it says note, fabric 1 and fabric 2 are arbitrary references to different jelly roll fabrics. Each block will have 2 different fabrics of your choosing. In the diagram below, dark gray is fabric 1 and light gray is fabric 2. Okay, all right, well that helps. Because I was like, this is not color coded, makes me very difficult. Oh, it's snowing like crazy. We had that the other day, actually. It was like a blizzard outside. And then when I went to go to crossing guard, I could barely even see across the street. And then it stopped, and then it went crazy again. So we have mashed potatoes and cauliflower balm. Yummy. Actually, we do have cauliflower. We can have that too. See, I'm a soup person too. I love soup. Everybody else, not so much. Mac and cheese from scratch? Oh, do you make your mac and cheese with a tomato soup? Because that's the way Pop's mom used to do it. And I fell in love with her mac and cheese. So fair. Oh, really, Hallie? Actually, I watched a not necessarily a documentary, but if you guys go to Netflix, I don't know if you can get it, but it has a show that says somebody's got to feed Phil. And he does a Copenhagen, Denmark little tour and about the Smogborg and, oh, I wish I could remember the other word that said for something really good and delicious. I think it was one of the desserts, but I was so enthralled with it. I sat there and watched the whole show to kind of absorb something. So when we go and we visit Hallie, I'll know something. How about 6 inches on the ground? We got like nothing. We just have a dusting. 80 degrees, I wish. Oops, I'm moving things off the table here. Oops. Well, actually, no, maybe not. We need our winter. We need our winter. All right, let's lay this out in a manner that I can figure my stuff out. Okay, so the fabric, what did it say? Fabric 1 was the dark gray, which is the pinky purple or pink or here. So it goes here, here, because that would be the purple, the strip. And then it has a strip of the purple up on the top on here, and then a strip of this pinky. Oh, if we put it this way, it actually transitions a little bit better. I think that's why they give you a bit of an option. You can kind of figure it out with the fabrics you got going on, whether you have to, you know, because you can transition whether it's light to dark or dark to light. So, okay, and then we'll go, this one is here. What? Okay, it didn't say. The dark is supposed to be fabric 1, but fabric 1 only tells you having 2 of 6.5 by 2.5, but it looks like it actually has a short piece here, and I'm very confused. It's okay. All right, let's lay everything else out, and we'll figure our stuff out from there. Okay, here and here. Yeah, that doesn't seem to add up. I'm just going by the image here. I'm just, like, give me a moment to kind of figure this out. I was going to try and put a block together, but I just didn't have enough time to get it done before the video, before the live stream today. So I apologize if, I think they got this backwards here. What am I? All right, let's do this and this. And this, 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 and this. Okay, that looks, doesn't that look pretty enough? That would be the continuation, and that would be that continuation, that would be that continuation, and that actually flip this around because that's really light here. Okay, the distractions and slash instructions are very confusing. I'm just saying. It does sound a bit confusing. It is, Lois, actually. It almost seems like it's a reverse to what they just said in step 1. Because really, I shouldn't need 4.5 by 2.5, and yet that's what it tells me with the dark gray fabric is fabric 1, which I was choosing to be the red, which really it was the purple. So I think that in every pattern I have ever done, there's been some tiny little mistake, some way or another. And it's been very irritating. I think I just found it here right now, right in the beginning. So even with the mystery quilt, I found that they were not giving you enough fabric. So if you were going to do a mystery quilt, add extra backing. Like backing, not backing, the background fabric that you're going to use. Because if I had to add strips in here and there to make it fit, I had no other choice. I mean, 4 inches? That's nothing on my part. That's a design issue. Like, that's just crazy. Aw, thank you. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Tanya Jones. Happy you're here, Miss Tanya Jones. Pop's feeling much better. We did stop and get him a little bit more of a cough phlegm releaser bit thingy, because when he coughs, it usually ends up, you know, involving a Kleenex. So, you know, better get her done. Get her out. Better out than in. Okay, so I think we're good to sew this together because it looks pretty good. I might want to flip that around because the lighter tone of the fabric is at the top here, and you really want to keep that transition. If you're going to have a dark to dark, but don't, you know, dark to light sort of thing, you know, have it light to light. And same with here, light to light. And then here, light to light, and there's dark to dark, and there's light to light. There we go, that's better. There, well, that's pretty. That's very pretty. All right, first block. Uh-oh, the red color from light to dark is turning 2 different ways on your left. Oh, did I fix it? Did I fix it, Ellie? I did? Okay, good. Whew. We went and had breakfast at the local place just down the road. Actually, Grace knows it. We went there for lunch a couple of times. Yeah, so that's where we went. I took them for breakfast. It was actually pretty good. Better than some of the other places around here. Let me tell you. Nobody can make a egg over medium for some particular reason. It seems like the challenge of an everyday. All right, I like that. Should flip these around? Have those with the dark and the dark? Does it really matter? Does that any difference visually on your screen? It really does look like a weave on your screen, doesn't it? That looks kind of funky. Thanks, Sharon. Oops. Yeah, that looks pretty. That looks very pretty. So that'd be block 1. Accomplished 45 minutes into the show. What can I say? He came here for the entertainment. So it says, step 2, sew the 2.5ers, these guys, to the background fabric. There we go. And then press in the direction of the arrow, which is to the darker, to the pink. And then add this one on top. And then add these two together. And then we'll flip the page. Let's just do that. It is pretty, isn't it? I'm excited for this one. Like I said, I've been very nervous because I don't usually work with ombre, and I feel there should be a certain layout. And this one, I tried them when I was looking for kits. I feel I should try and learn something from them, and this was one of those things. You know, how to deal with color and placement, and positive and negative, and light and dark, and those sorts of things. How can I, learn from it? So that's why I picked it up. Like I said, the kit's less than $80 Canadian, and you get a 64 by 64 with a bunch of leftovers. I'm sure you can probably build it up to probably 70 or bigger. So without any issue. Oh, Grace is here. There she is. I was just talking about you. It was all good. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right, now we're going to take that purple and add it to that pink and black background, and it should fit perfectly. We're working on our first square of this Weave It Bee ombre quilt. I'm just putting my stuff together. She's feeling a lot better. She was looking fantastic when we saw her last weekend. We took her out for brunch at Golf's restaurant in Kitchener. We had a great time. And yeah, she was looking really good. Really, I thought so. I thought you were looking awesome, honey. Your cute little leather pants. And she gave me a beautiful, beautiful quilt to quilt up. No rush on it though. We still have yet to find the perfect cat pattern. We've looked at a couple, but nothing that really was, screamed out this would be great for this quilt. So, all right, we're going to line that piece up there, and then we're going to flip. It says Unit A of fabric 2, did the 6.5 by 2.5, rectangle of fabric 1, press in the same direction of the arrow. Okay, all right, let's press that now. Do-do-do. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing, Hallie, is the shipping for some particular reason. I seem to have run out of space on my ironing board. I think we have ourselves a little dilemma. Do a little stack in here. Make sure I don't lose anything. Do some pressing. Probably shouldn't have stacked everything on the ironing board, but oh well. Life is life. It was lovely to see you too, Grace. Lovely to see you too. And Munchkin and Pop and I have very much enjoyed the cookies. I like the little stick ones with the dark chocolate with the little white chocolate on top. Those are my favorite. I've only had 2 so far, so I've been holding myself. It's been pretty good. All right, so, let's go back here. I think I had those in the wrong order. Yes, I do. So that one goes there, that one goes there. So pop that off to the side. Those are those 2. Now it's to sew these 3 together, which is the background fabric, which is Unit A, with a strip of the 6.5 by 2.5. And then it becomes this strip A as well, with a strip of 2.5 by 6.5, but of the opposite color. Okay, so let's put that together. This is very exciting. Can't wait. See, I knew we get along. Two peas in a pod, man. Two peas in a pod. For some reason, I got like a loading screen on mine, so I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna keep going. So. Beautiful color contrasts. And this is laid out in a design board, but I kind of just want to work one block at a time, knowing I can, you know, visually color match the next block. It's not going to, you know, take rocket science or anything. So, all right, line that up too there. YouTube's bad here today? Okay. Oh, well, I guess it seems to be everywhere, because to me, I'm still look like I'm ironing or moving fabric or something, so I don't know what's going on. It's stuck on my screen. The only thing that's moving is your guys' chat. So, or our chat, sorry. It looks perfect, Grace. It looks lovely. I love the design and layout. You did beautiful work. She does beautiful work. She really does. You do stunning work. All right, now I need to add that strip to the unit A in this direction, putting a seam along here. It keeps reloading here. Oh yeah, okay. I know. I got some issues. Like I said, looks like I'm still ironing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna keep sewing on. Yes, I'm also having trouble with buffering. No, it's not me. I'm directly to the internet, not the Wi-Fi. It looks beautiful, Grace. Actually, I can't wait to show it as a Long Arm Wednesday. Is it atrocious? Oh, cat lady? Oh, it's purely on YouTube issue. Oh, it figures. Figures it's YouTube. All right, now let's lay these out in the way they should be. Looks like these two got to go together. And then these two got to go together. And then those four go together to make one block out of 36. We can do that. We're capable. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. We did look up a couple of cat ones, but they were very comical, and I want something a little bit more detailed. If I can't find what I'm looking for, Grace, I will make up my own pattern. And I'll put like a little ball and a swirl, and I can shape out another cat toy and then make another shape of a cat. You know, even if I have to take a picture of Clive and click it out so it's more realistic, that's what we'll do. So, all right, I think I got to sew these two together here. I'm so little, I hope so. Nobody's ever said that to me before, Grace. I was just going to try and reload my page and see if anything helped here, because I was having issues. I can see your chat moving, but I can't see any video whatsoever. Oh well. I'll just appreciate your cute little chat. All right, so there's those two pieces together. Now to add these two, the 3 to the 3, and then we'll press before we add the other ones. I'll take you, Grace. Anyway, I'm little. All right, so let's give those a little bit of heat love in here. And I'll press this one as well. I kind of want to do the best I can in regards to this pattern because, you know, that's what drew me to the project in the first place. So, all All right, make sure I got all my stuff together and where they're supposed to be. It looks like it. And now I add these two together, pinning at these definitely crucial seams to continue that weave as it's going like up and down through these fabrics, for sure, definitely. Pinning here and here and here and here, lining up these ones visually to continue, for sure, definitely. Let's put a few pins in. I hit the reload button, but I have nothing but a white screen. So, I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. Well, it's a little bit better. To get the pop-out chat here so I can see more of the chat. Oh, there we go. Whoa, hello, that's not quite as much as I wanted. That's a lot of chat. I'm not sure. We have the rainbow collection, the last one. That's fantastic for the couch. Pop loves it. It's become his favorite little cuddle blanket when he goes to read with his book and stuff like that. So he loves that one that I put the flannel doggy fabric backing on it. That's one of his favorites. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I do love to do things and give them away, as you guys well know. We are big givers here at the Mama Pop Quilt Shop. We're never selfish. We just want to keep giving and giving to the people who make us who we are in the beginning. So we appreciate it and want to just keep giving back. So you never know. Could be up on the list. Yay, there we go. Could be on the list of things to win, like the Triple Irish chain. The reason why the cascading one wasn't up for the win, because I was going to donate the Triple Irish chain and keep or give away the cascading one, but it can be a little bit of the different way. Because there was a bit of an issue with the back thread. There was a couple of spots I wasn't quite happy with, so I knew the Triple Irish chain was finished and complete, so it gives me time to fix up the other one. So because of the different thread changes from the back to the front and the different types of thread with the variegated blue, it made a little bit of a mess and I was not happy, and I would not want to give that away to anybody. Sometimes you have an idea ahead of time, so I was just curious. Have you run out of family that needs a quilt yet? Not yet, there's a few more. There's a few more. We're happy to start the one for the Quilt of Valor for our Canadian veterans that served our country. They get a quilt come Remembrance Day, which is November 11th up here, and or over here. And where I'm very happy to be concentrated on getting 12 of those out this year. That's going to be our bonus Thursday video, besides Munchkin's Block of the Month, because that clearly is a bonus Thursday video. Hello, Pam. Have you been freezing your butt off? Hello, Pam. She's my fellow crossing guard. All right, that's a pretty block. That's a very pretty... Oh, sorry. I saw that. I got confused there. There we go. Hello, Arlene Johnson and Cat Lady. How are ya? Let's give that a little press. And that's our first block. Only 35 more to go. 35 more to go. There we go. I thought he did a great job, Sharon. Thank you for saying that. He was very, very nervous. Very, like, petrified nervous. All right, so it doesn't say what you're supposed to square these up to, does it? Yeah, this does come with a 4.5 by 4.5, sorry, 4.5 by width, border to go all the way around. So you could opt that out, put more color, or put that in and then add more color all the way around the outside because of all the extra little bits and bobs that you got going on. Just easily. So, thanks, Grace. It's pretty square, isn't it? that right there. All right, next. So the question is, do I make the next with what this is left over? Because wouldn't that be just exactly the opposite of what I just did? Does that not make any sense? And then I could put it next to it so it really is the transition. Let's see if I can't mess this up here. Okay, so if we did this, and we did this, that would be that bibbity bobbity, and this would be this, and this, bibbity bobbity. Oh, I think we might have something here. I think we might have something here. Oh, look at us. Aren't we small little chickens? Rock two. And 2 clips free. I think so. Let's choose a little flippity flop here going on. Let's do this. Keep it to the light. Oh, no. Put that there. And put that there. I think we got block 2. I'm so excited. They're beautiful, aren't they, Pam? They are beautiful. Oh, the roast smells so good. What's everybody else having for dinner tonight? What's everybody else having for dinner tonight? All right, so first we sew this one together, then that to this, and this to that, and that to this, and these to those, and then da-da-da, and then bah. Done. Okay, let's get on it. At least not one up. They are pretty, very pretty ombre fabrics. Like I said, I think this is my first time working in ombre fabrics. I feel like I have to say it in such a manner. I don't know why. It's like petite points, you know, French general. You have to say it with a bit of an accent, you know. Just had noodles. I like noodles. Noodle. Fake crab with pasta. I don't like that stuff. I like real crab. Pop doesn't mind it because it's a good snack for him too. It's because it's high protein, right? It's not like a bag of chips. It's good for you because it's made with whitefish. Leftover Old Crow. All right, Lois. What is Old Crow? I need to know. Arlene, everything I sew come out deformed or no, it doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't. Maybe if you're having issues with seam allowance, maybe grab one of those 1/4 seam allowance foots. Those are extremely handy and getting your stuff pretty much accurate. You love that stuff? Pop does too. I always buy it for him. I'm like, you got your weird stuff in the fridge. Hello, Vicky. Old Crow, some kind of liquor? Well, I hadn't heard of that before. Everything. Okay. Geez, hello, everyone. I had the same issues Arlene, says Pam. I Googled Old Crow and it's whiskey, laugh out loud. Oh, so you're having a whiskey dinner? It's a local barbecue restaurant. Okay. You're making everybody think you're a bit of a boozer there, Lois. Just teasing. Yeah, I love my 1/4 foot quarter inch. I don't have the one there that stops with the barrier though, but it definitely would be handy for those new sewers or people who are having issues with seam allowances and stuff. Like, go for it. Why not? Don't let it stop you. If it's just a matter of $20 on a foot stopping you from sewing, spend the $20, honey. Spend the $20. All right, so this one goes here and here, and then these guys go together. When you go arc line there, Patsy, is that Arkansas line? Is that what you're saying? I'd have to look at the map to see how your country's laid out. You got a lot of states. provinces just kind of go right side by side. It's way easier. Ark. Sounds like you're, you know, building the ark. All right, where I wanted to have this transition to the dark side there against the purple. Yeah, I dragged Pop out this morning because he hadn't been outside for over a week. He'd been inside doing training and stuff like that. So I was like, let's go for a little drive. I even drove. Not saying I don't like driving. I do like driving. All right, let's press all these little bits before we sew them together. So that's 1. It's 2. 3. And 4. All right. Let's see what we can get into with these two. Oh yeah, exactly. That's Grace's granddaughter. She's quite the sewer. Quite the sewer. All right. So now we need to. Oops. Nope. We need to put that there. So this block together, which is these two, then these two, and then these two. Okay. Correct? Correct. Oh, we got a beautiful roast for dinner, and I'm going to make homemade Yorkshire pudding, and it's going to be lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, 5 inches. We actually were expecting some, but it didn't really show up. Kind of was more of blow around crazy all day, but not really accumulate anything on the ground. So it just kind of was more annoying than anything else. It's like, just snow, dang it, just snow. Give something for the kids to play in. All right, now to press these two before sewing them together. Yorkshire pudding is you use like muffin tins and you put like a bacon fat or a butter. Sometimes if all you have is vegetable oil, then that's all you do. You put a little bit of that in there, put it in the oven, let it come up to heat of that in that pan with the oil, animal fat, whatever in it, in the oven to like 425 Celsius, right, honey? Anyways, the other one. And then from there you take it out and then you pour batting into each little thing and it kind of puffs up and gives air bubbles all around it. It's very delicious. Super, super delicious. If you've never had it, text me, come on over, I'll make it for you. I have no issues with that. At all. All right, I think we're good to go here in this block, right? That looks good. You'll love it, Beth. You'll love it. Oh, yikes. Batting or yeah, batter, whatever. Batting, batter. Did I say batting? I meant batter. It is delicious. And battery. No batteries. And then when you make leftover, or you make gravy with the leftover juices from the roast, it goes with the roast and the Yorkshire and the salad and like yum, 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 yum. It's very good. Yorkshire pudding. Go look it up. It's a really good recipe. Takes a couple eggs, some flour, some butter, some milk, salt, pepper, bibbidi-bobbidi-boo, you're done. It's delicious. Gravy and mashed potatoes only. I think you would like Yorkshire, Vicky. Give it a shot, baby girl. Come on, you can do it. think you'd like it. Shock the family. And they puff up big and floofy like, and they're delicious. Even cold with jam and butter. They make great breakfasts or midnight snacks. Don't they, Pop? Sorry, Sharon. I'm making myself hungry. Exactly, Vicky, like a popover. Pretty much. Yeah, but they got them Yorkshire pudding. They just puff up a little bit better, I think. A little bit bigger. So, but yes, very much like a popover. All right, there's block 2. Scooby Dooby Doo. Block 2. All right, so those 2. Now let's pick 2 other colors. What should we pick? What's next in line? Let's do some pinks. Pinks. Let's do this one. And I was wondering where the other distractions were. They're right here. Okay. Yeah, we used to always have popovers for snacks. That was the best thing. I'd make an extra so you had snacks the next day. What's going to go with that pink? We want a bit of a contrast. Actually, it's a light purple. Let's do that. A light purple. There we go. Beautiful. Oh yeah, exactly. There's so many things you can do with Yorkshire. I've made them, and we made and it was the bowl for the taco salad. We just put the taco meat and the lettuce and the tomato and the cheese and everything else on top of it. And we didn't have tortillas, and I wasn't going anywhere to get tortillas, so I figured Yorkshire would work. We just put in the big muffin tins. Actually, I think we actually have Yorkshire tins, don't we, honey? Yeah, we do. We have actually Yorkshire tins. They're really big ones. It's like a jumbo muffin tin, but lower. It's very shallow. Hello, Rose. It's okay. Nobody got the notice for today. We're all like a secret. And we're putting some blocks together. What do you think of those? Aren't they pretty, Rose? Texas size. You got that, girl. When I was in high school, speaking of Texas size, when I was in high school, they used to have fundraisers, and they'd make Texas size donuts. And this donut used to be like this big, and it was so awesome. And it had all just in a little hole in the center, and it was all filled with chocolate. It was the best thing ever for like $2. And whenever they came around, I'm like, I'll take like 5 because my mom wants one. I want one now. I'm gonna want one later, and I like to give one to my friend. So I'll be like, I got $10, baby. Give me 5. Hello, Super Peace Rose. Happy you're here. I used to love them. I used to absolutely love them. All right, now let's build out our next squares. We got with these 2. I was wondering what I did with my baggie. Oh, that's what that baggie was for. I put it off to the side. I couldn't figure out what it was for. It was for my clips. 57. Oh, first anniversary. Oh, I'm sorry. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, nobody got the notice today for YouTube. I'm not sure what went on. I don't understand. So, what happened there? Nobody got any notice. Okay, so we put this one here, and this one there, and this one here. Nope. Just one here. Just one there's. Just following the diagram. Trying to make sure this isn't a complete yolk. All right, that's the purple one here. And the black Gotta make 36 of these squares. You could make more though, because you actually have like 4 extra fabrics. So, you know, the only limitation is your imagination, as I say. And if that is the opposite, here and here, with the purple in the middle, that would be the one square. And then the second square is here and here and here and here. Oh, here we go this way. And another black one. Oops, back here. This goes up here. There, and here and here. And that's our second block. There we go. You gotta build these 2 at a time. That's what you gotta do. Gotta build these 2 at a time. Take the opposite ones. That's beautiful. Just enough contrast in between them. I don't know what's going on, but I'm sorry, Beth. Whatever loss you have, I'm so sorry. I missed it. You love this pattern? It's very beautiful. Like I said, it's about $80 from the website. Apparently Craftsy doesn't exist anymore. It's called Blueprint, B-L-U print. So I had no idea what was going on. So hopefully, with all the other ones that we purchased in the past from Craftsy, I purchased 9 kits. Hopefully we can be able to direct you in the way of the pattern. So, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Beth. Big hugs to you. You have all of us, and we love you and hug you and squish you. And would seam rip for you. Wouldn't we? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Grace and I were talking about that at brunch. She really didn't want to start it. If it's not inspiring, it's like, oh, it's like something you don't want to do, right? Mm-hmm. Do. They're pretty colors together. All right, so let's put that there. And now we'll sew these 2 together. I love it when dinner slow cooks and it smells so good throughout the house. That's why we didn't do much when Pop was sick, because it's hard to go, oh, doesn't dinner smell delicious? And he's all stuffed up, hugging a box of Kleenex. He doesn't care what dinner smells like. He just wants to feel better. So it's nice to be able to cook a nice roast. Cook a beautiful roast. Feedy fighty foast. Sometimes you just got to keep the peoples happy, Grace. Maybe when you and Bella come up for a night stay or something like that, I can help you with it. You can come up to the quilt shop and we can hang out and work on it and put Bella to work. She can love the animals. Mm-hmm. It's kind of confusing. You have to really pick your colors first there, Deborah. So kind of to understand what they want of you. You don't want to go too wild. I thought actually I could pick any color I wanted to go together, and not realizing, oh wait, I have to do a weave here. Like certain ones have to stay together to give that visual effect overall. So like, wait a second, back the boat up here. I can't just do what I want like I've been doing all last year. It's like my show, I'll do what I want. Clearly not. It's coming together quite nice, isn't it, Kathy? I think so. I'm referring to the picture on the front, so I get some consistency and some the weave effect, hopefully somewhat going on. Like, it's beautiful. That's what drew me to the pattern to begin with. So I'm trying to see each block as I go from left to right, top down, and go from there. So, here, I'll put it over here so you guys can see it a little bit better on this camera. Oh. Oh, I didn't get a chance, Deborah. I have the quilt top done. I posted it to the Mafia group. I haven't had a chance to finish reading all the chapters, and Pop says I couldn't read it online due to copyright rules. So I will next weekend, I promise, during the week, I will read all 13 chapters and get back to you on the short version of what the quilt and how it happened. So I'm very excited. I just didn't get enough chance. I didn't get enough chance of a time to finishing the quilt and reading all the chapters. So. But my sister Lisa, she's also in the, my eldest sister Lisa, she's the oldest, I'm the youngest. She's also in the Mafia group, and she's working on the 2019 mystery quilt. So look for her post. So I think she's the only Lisa. I might be wrong. All right. Right now, to finish putting this one together, make sure I got my stoof together here. Put these two. I don't think I pressed this one, didn't I? No, I don't think I did. Hello, Mary. How you doing today? Hello, Mary. That's my mom's name. Did you know that? Did you know that, Mary? You probably didn't, but you do now. That's my mom's name. Doo-doo-doo. They are pretty, aren't they, Grace? The ombre had me a little confused. Okay, how can you make like an ombre quilt look like a weave? Like, this is like asking a lot from somebody. So, as I say, I like a challenge. I like a challenge with each project or something that I take on. So very happy to do it. That's for sure. And hopefully learn something. Do-do-do. Hello, Skylar. How you doing today? Hello, Skylar. Do-do-do. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Do-do-do. You do? Fantastic. I've been having some fun with it. Apparently dropping my mic. Sorry about that. I'll tell you, I'm wearing those slippery pants again. All right, so that's those two together. And these two together. Doesn't look like those pressed those one. It's not pressed at all. Oops. Okay, this was here, and that was here, right? Yes, it was. Okay. All right, now let's press that a little bit, and then sew the two sides together, and that's block 3. Block 3, block 3, and only 33 more to go. We got this. We got this, homie. We got this. We got this going on. Yes, very excited about Munchkin's Block of the Month project. It's very much a fantasy fun sort of thing, and we have all the instructions of how to put the block together already ready to rock for tomorrow, so be excited for that. Big huge squares. They end up being 24 by 24. And I think he said it was like a 70 by 92 in the end. But there we go. That's Munchkin's block. Isn't that beautiful? I'm so proud of him. You have no idea, Tina. You have no idea. It's a big thing to get in front of the camera. It really is. So, very, very, very proud of him. And we did get our copy of the magazine that we're featured in. We got a few of them. So I'm giving one to my local guild, which is the Erin Village Quilters, so they can have it because there's some free patterns in here. But here's our beautiful magazine, and there we are on page 56 and 57. Isn't that awesome? Beautiful magazine. We are right there. I can't wait to show my mom. I can't wait. So proud. There we are. Lots of free patterns in there. Check it out if you can. Purchase it. You have to probably via the website, issue number 38, winter 2018-2019. Quilters Connection for Canadian Quilters. Winter fun with your embroidery machine is that little red caption right there. And it's got some very cute patterns in here and free. So check it out. Please do. All right. Beautiful. All right, let's give that a little bit of press and get started on the fourth block. That means we only have 32 more to go. And I'll try to do some more before next weekend so we have some sort of a, transition thing going on here. So it looks like we've actually made some sort of progress. Okay. That is a good question. Probably www.quiltersconnection.ca. There you go. Issue number 38. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Pop. I knew you'd put a link in there. Thank you, Pat, for ordering. I know you're in the States. That speaks a lot, let me tell you, for a Canadian quilting magazine. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, thank you. All right, put that there. Oops. Covered my distractions with Munchkin's distractions. Okay, here. Yeah, Pop and I were both very lost without you guys last Sunday. We were walking around a little weird after we got back from brunch with Grace, and we kind of puttered around, and we're like, okay, we seem a little lost. Even though we did it the day before, it still seemed it was odd for us. It really was. So as much as you were feeling it was odd, we were feeling it was odd too. It'll take a little time for us to get used to things. Yeah, he's hiding today. I'm not sure why he's hiding. He's just hiding. It's not for me to ask why. I'm just to get in front of the camera and do what I'm told to do. All right, so let's put that way. And then this goes here. Oh. Pop up there, buddy. And this will be almost block 4 done. They do. Linda, Munchkin was the honeymoon surprise. Cancun, very fertile. Just letting you know. You want grandbabies or, whatever children, go to Cancun. that goes there, and then now these two. And that makes, when you put your little packs together with your two, it makes two blocks. So that makes sense because you can transition them in between the two. So it's not actually as difficult as I was anticipating, because I really thought I could just pick any color I wanted. Clearly that wasn't going to work. I should have known that. Yeah, a little much. Well, he's got my auburn hair. That's about it. He's got my auburn colored hair. I'm all gray and old and fragile now, so. Yeah. But he does have some gray hair. I told him, I'm sorry about that, buddy. I had gray hair when I was 18, and now he's 22, going 23 in March. So. Pop is more of a strawberry blonde, actually. So, Pop's got green blue eyes. Munchkin's got my big brown eyes. But yes, very, very similar. You can tell he totally comes from us. There's no surprise there. None at all. You start your sewing class in January. What are you doing, Arlene? What sort of sewing class are you doing? Are you making something specific, or are you just taking lessons on a weekly basis? What you got going on there, girl? Tell me. Tell me, inquiring minds want to know. Tell me, I need to know. Yours too there, Grace? Yeah, Munchkin's a March baby. He's a spring baby, actually. He's the 22nd. of March. He's a spring baby. You have free, oh, very nice. Excellent. Banning classes? Okay, what's banning? Now you got me curious, girl. What's going on? Fill me in. I need to know. I'm a need to know kind of person. I need to know. All right, block 2 or 3, 4. There we go. I mean 2 of this one. Well, happy early anniversary, Heather. I hope we can at least wish you a happy anniversary when it's closer. But just in case we miss it. Oh, I hear you, Sharon. That sucks. Shingles sucks butts, man. I have 3 March babies, 2nd, 25th, and 1 on the... Wow. Do-do-do-do. 30? Wow. Yeah, no, Munch's gonna be 23. He's a 1996 baby. Papa and I got married in 95. All right, there's 4. All right, I'll put them up here so you can see them. Very nice. Look at us go. Do, 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 do. All right, let's pick 2 more colors. We'll have to place them out when they're all done, but I just want to do them all sort of now. Where's the other one? These are my stuff, clearly. Over here? No. Over here? Oh, good gravy. All right, let's do a teal and, no, let's do the minty green and the pinky red. Minty green, pinky red. Minty green. Let's try those two. Minty green and pinky red. I like those ones. There we go. What do you think of those two colors? They look pretty? Oh, did I miss the joke? Was there a joke? I missed a joke? Oh, take up the embroidery classes for sure. You can learn a lot about your machine that you never thought you could. I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel so much there, Marcy. All right, let's move these guys off to the side here. I don't want to make them disappear. I just kind of want to move them off to the side so I can do the other ones here. Place them out. Okay, do our little clip. Our clip and clip. Okay, all right, now we need one of these each for our color set. So we'll go this one here. Okay, and this. And then we will go this and this with this in between. Oh, I love those two together. That pinky coral and that minty sort of green. Oh my gosh, is that ever pretty together? Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, now we need to take the pinky up here and the, what? What did I do here? That's that. There we go. I was like, whoa, that's totally confusing me. That and here. Oh, that's beautiful. How stunning is that? And then we have the green and green with the pink in between. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that's beautifuls. Okay, so now we got this and this. Here, let's do this and this with the green in between. Make out the second block over here. Okay, and then we have this up here and this up there. Bibbidi bobbidi. And we got this over here with this here. And then we got this one and this one and this one. All right, look at us go. Cotton Joe. Looking at us go. All right, 2 blocks, ready to rock. Aren't they pretty? No, no ripping. No ripping allowed. No ripping, rip it, rip it. Nope. Is she talking? Is Bella taking over Grace's chat? She's so cute. We missed her because she was having a solo singing along in the church last Sunday, so she couldn't meet us for brunch. So that's why she wasn't there. She was singing along in the church. All right, let's sew these 2 blocks together. They are. I really like these ones together. I never thought I would there, Anna. I really didn't think I would, but those are pretty. Hey, Steph, how you feeling, baby? Big hugs. All right, putting these together. So it says to add these 2 together, then this on top, those 2 together, those 2 together, those 3 together, this to this to that, and then your block is done. So, ta-da! I feel like we're a quaint little tea group today because there's just a few of us. It's like half of us than we're normally. So I kind of like it. not complaining. I'm just saying, it's lovely to see everybody. No complaints, No complaints, I swear there's no complaints. Put that one over there because that's a bit more of a transition color. There we go. Yeah, I didn't realize Craftsy had changed companies, or Craftsy no longer exists. So it's now called Blueprint, BLU print. So apparently you can still find the project though. Clean the bathtub and use your body spray. I'm sorry to hear that, Grace. Thank you, Mary, for giving the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Hello, Wanda. Happy to see you. Glad you're here. Even though you're not chatty, that's okay. You don't have to be chatty. I'm chatty enough for everybody. Apparently, I'm long-winded and drone on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The bathtub must smell awesome. It's made with the body stuff. Must smell like strawberries or pomegranates or something fruity like. That's what I was thinking. Bathroom smells delicious. It was actually a very cold week on Crossing Guard, I have to tell you. It was freezing my katushes off a few days there. Between Thursday and Friday, all day Thursday, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, it was bitter cold out. I could not wait for the, alarm to sound so I can get the heck out of there and go grab me a cup of tea. It was not nice, but that's okay. Got a bunch more beautiful blocks to be building out this week. I can't wait. Now that I'm done with the murder mystery quilt, I just have to read my chapters to catch up on what the heck happened. And then we're good. All right, so these two together, and then the other two together, and then those two sides meet up and make this beautiful block. I don't even know what size the block is, actually. Let's measure one up. Let's measure this one up after we're done. Oh, it's Nova Scotia, is it, Tanya? Well, we've had, I don't even know what it is right now. It's probably -10, maybe 8 something. But we had it to -22 with the wind chill the other day, and that was not nice. And it was very, very windy. I was so ready to head home and have my cup of tea after both of them. All right, now that those two are done, we're going to give them a little press before we attach them together, okay, and finish off that block. Okay. I bet it is. I bet it is. All right, now I'm going to pin that one together. I like the weave. The very beautiful colors. Beautiful. Really kind of have to match up those seams, though, on the bottom side there to really believe the weave is happening. Anything off there is going to deter from the eye. It really has to line up. Garden with the rake. Actually, I can't remember who posted it. Sounds like this murder took place in the garden with a ninja star. I laughed so hard I had to tell Pop. I can't wait to find out. I just didn't have enough time to read it all. I was like, arr! So I'll talk about it all next weekend before we continue on with this project. So I'll talk about it in the beginning of the live stream. So hopefully if you're interested in what happened in the murder mystery of 2018, set your alarm for, 12:50 Eastern next week, next Saturday, so you can get caught up. Figure what's the skibby going on. There's another one. Not pretty. Another one so pretty. All right, let's put this one together. It really looks woven, doesn't it? Looks so pretty on your guys' screen. Very nice. I like the way it's coming out. Oh, listen, are you going to tell me we're running out of thread? I'll tell you when we're out of thread. Are you a hoarder, Marcy? Alright, this in here. Those two. I love that little pink and that tealy, almost minty green together. They look so lovely. I never would have thought of them together. And seeing them in this block is so beautiful. It's just so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Those two colors together. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. We used to play Clue with Munchkin all the time, didn't we, Pop? That was one of our favorite games to play together. He was okay with Monopoly, but I think once the hotels became involved, it was too much for him, so he just liked playing the easy version, That was about it. But definitely he liked Clue, Tic-Tac-Toe, Connect Four. He played chess with Pop. I'm not a chess player, so I didn't play chess with him. What else was there? What else did we play? We played lots of card games, like Crazy Eights and Go Fish and Gin Rummy and stuff like. I don't know how to play poker, so we never played poker. But yeah, we had lots and lots of fun together. It was a lot more than the tech crap you get filled today. So, or cred, sorry. Yikes. Such a potty mouth. Love these colors. And you can use the same principle even if you just had two colors. Well, you'd actually have to have three. You'd have to have the one weave, the other weave, and then the background fabric. So really technically it'd have to be three colors, but you could still make it happen. It does, doesn't it, Heather? I think it's looking really good. Better than I had anticipated. It's looking really nice. I was very nervous about putting the first couple blocks together, but now I'm really liking the way it's looking, and I'm confident that it will look like a very nice quilt. And here's hoping. If I decide to give it away, then one of you lucky munchkins get to win it. All right, let's put that one. Oh, let's press. Let's press these four before we go any further. Okay, so let's do that. Here. Yeah, Pop's got a little bit of a cough yet, but it's dissipating for sure. Certainly not as bad as it was a couple of weeks ago, and I've been off and on, not nearly as bad as he was, so thank goodness it's kind of kept at bay. It's just been an annoying cough here and there, but that's about it. So I'll take that. I'll take that over anything, than having to be all out in bed with hugging a box of Kleenex. It's not my bag, baby. Not my bag. All right, so there's that one. And that one here. Oh, I think that one. There we go. Is that right? Hold on. Oh. See, I messed it up now, dag nabbits. The way I had it. There. There we go. Okay, it just didn't look right. Thanks, honey. I appreciate it. Pardon? Okay, but it's good now though, right? Okay, thanks, honey. That's why I keep you. That's why you keep me. Hello, Barbara. Da, 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 da. Hello, Barbara. What you got going on today, Barbara? Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's pretty. That looks really pretty. Love those colors. Aren't they? There. And that one. And that one. That one. Even on point. They look spiffy wiffy. Love them. Okay, put those two there. So if I get this one done, then I only have 30 more to go. That's not daunting. Run and make dinner? Okay, bye, Arlene. Have a great day. Happy you came up to show the way. I don't know. What else? Happy you showed up. I think the black really makes them pop, to tell you the truth. Really makes them stand out. Okay, that can't be there. That has to be there. Right? Right. 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 Hello, Nadine. Happy you're here. Did you have to work today, Nadine? Bye, Kathy. Go grocery shopping. Have yourself a good day. Thank you very much for showing up and hanging out with us. Appreciate your company. Bum, bum. All right, now let's press those two before I put them together to make our 6th block in this Weave It Bee project. Oops. Beautiful colors coming together. Beautiful colors. Okay, and the ombre really makes it easy when you're lining up darks and lights and stuff like that on either sides of your, your other strips. So. What's going on in the world of Nadine? Yes, you did work? Okay, good. Glad you're off. Hopefully you are now. I signed up, so if you guys want to, with this beautiful gnome project that Hallie did last year for us as a table runner. I love him. He's so much. He's going to hang up all year round, I think, at least somewhere around here. They have the Fat Cat stuff. It's going on right now, and it's free till the end of the month. After that, you have to pay. There's a chicken one and a gnome one. I've signed up for both of them because I have chickens too. So I'm hoping to be able to do those and be able to post to the Mafia page and the Mama Pop Quilt Shop group as I'm progressing along. So very excited by this this project for sure, with the gnomies and the chickens. And it's got block of the month, and I'm very excited. So if anybody else wants to partake, you can sign up right now, like I said, right till the end of the month. And then after that, you'll actually have to pay for your block. So sign up now. Even if you think you may not want to do it, or you think you may want to do it, at least you're signed up. You can save it and come back to it, right? I know, aren't they adorable, Vicky? That's why I was like totally, and it's a garden theme with little houses and stuff. My favorite. And then I went back and they had one that had little doors. I am door obsessed. Door and window obsessed. Literally, I am. When it comes to like clocks and doors and so weird things like that, I love those sorts of things. So the doors one, I'm like, it's $16 to buy, and I haven't bought it yet because I want to do this one first before I commit to doing something like that. This was free. I don't want to pay for anything. I'm so cheap. I'm so cheap. So I'm going to do the free one first, and if I love it so much, I will go and I will purchase the one with the little cute little doors. See, cute and adorable doors. I love them. All right, here we go. That is 6 blocks done today. Can't say we didn't get anything done. Oh, no, no, no. Here, there's those 2. And these 2, I don't know how they're supposed to go, but we'll just put them that way. Maybe, I don't know, there. We'll put them there. There. And these ones. Oh, so we'll do that. Okay, perfect. We are making the Weave It Bee ombre. Here, I'll put it up to the small camera so you can see it where all the lovely colors are. It's by Cali Works Leary, featuring boundless ombre fabrics, and this is 6 out of 36 blocks. Isn't that beautiful? It's we're working on the black one because we actually have the white one for our Patreons, and it's actually solid fabrics, not ombre. So that'll be a bit different. That'll be a bit different one to put together because you don't have to match lights and darks as you're going across on these transitions here. Yeah, there we go. Fat Cat Patterns. Fantastic. You have to sign, yeah, the hen party. Sign up for both of them. And then it's a little confusing. So you sign up and you get the pattern download, and then you actually have to get, which is the fabric sizes of you're going to need for your background, what you're going to need for each block sort of thing, and then a basic layout, small portion size on one page of the 12 blocks of what they're going to look like. And then you have to go above that. Once you do that, click that one, go above and add the pattern for this month. And then that will give you like the little gnomes and the houses and the chickens and the eggs and stuff like that. It is gorgeous, isn't it? It's beautiful. I can't wait to actually put this all together. I really can't. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a great little project. I don't see why not. I don't even see why not. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do for today. I think I'm going to clip these guys together in their little kind of sequence here, the 6. So I have them done. Off to the side. Clip my little pattern together. Yeah, with 36 blocks, I mean, if you had scraps, this would be another way to bust your scraps too without any issues, that's for sure. Okay, we'll just pop that there. Like I said, here's the magazine we're in. It's Quilters Connection magazine, winter 2018-2019, issue number 38. You can order it at quiltersconnection.ca. And you could order that one in there. And we are on page 56 and 57. There we are. There's my mug. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do for today. Thanks everybody for showing up for the premiere on Thursday with Munchkin. We think we're going to do all of them that way. The premieres are not live streams. They're actually a pre-recorded show that we've going to release at a certain time so Munchkin and I can watch it with you as it's being released, so you can ask any questions and we can answer them right away, and so on and so forth. So that's what a premiere means. It's not a live stream. It's just a premiere. The video's already been recorded and edited and so on and so forth. That's why you saw Munchkin in the beginning, and then Munchkin and I towards the end putting the block together. So it's all one video. The design and the assembly is all in one video, and it's a bonus video. So, yeah, isn't that beautiful? Can't wait. Can't wait for the next block. Very excited. Very, very excited. Put that together with a little pin. Top left corner. All right, I think that's all we're going to do for today. Anybody have any questions? Nope. Ask away. Why you're lost, Skylar? What's going on? How can I help? What's going on? I hope the black is gorgeous in this block. I really do. Yes, can't find the patterns. Okay, fatcatpatterns.com, I think. Yeah, we have the little link right there. Click on there. And then if you go to, I think it's the free patterns, isn't it? What time is dinner? About 5:30, 6 o'clock. Thanks, Nadine. It should be free. It should be free. If you go to the blog or the free pattern part, it should show up there free. And then they'll send you an email, and then you go to the email, and it says like to do the download. You have to have PDF, which is, I forget what it's called. I'm sorry. For this quilt right here, Rosa, this would be, I think Pop has the link for this particular quilt. Yeah, and we'll give you the whole fabric requirements for the whole block of the month for Munchkins. Yeah. Have you? No, I haven't, Lois. I haven't. I don't have the foot. I would love to. I was really interested when I went to the quilt. I don't know. There was something on at the International Center in Toronto a couple of months ago, and I don't know, actually probably a year ago now. Would have been maybe April or something like that. They were using a couching foot and yarn, and it looked so beautiful. Really, really loved it, especially as a whole cloth. I think it would look lovely. I haven't yet. I haven't bought the foot. I'm a little nervous. Mm-hmm. There you go. Just hit Pop's link, Vicky, and it'll take you straight to the free pattern. You want to learn? I'd like to too, Lois, and hopefully I'll get one soon. I haven't yet ordered it, but I would like to. I'd like to do some Christmassy stuff. You know, stitch out Christmas pattern, make it a little bit 3D, the stockings, wall hanging, table runner, that sort of thing. Yeah, look under pattern, and it's all free. Just get it now before the end of the month or they start charging. Awesome, Marcy. Yeah, the hen and the gnome are both free, Beth. Both of them are. Are you going to sew at Munchkin's blocks? Yeah, well, one's done right here. We did that one the other day. But we will sew them all up when they're done. And we'll quilt it up. Actually, he says he might actually quilt it. So, shh, fingers crossed. Knock on wood. He might actually quilt his own quilt. There we go. Check that out. Yeah, we've already put the blocks together. 24 by 24 makes up a really big quilt. It's like 70 by 96, and it's a huge fantasy quilt. So it has lots of options to be customized, whether boy, girl, or otherwise, right? Doesn't matter. Can't find? Oh, just follow the link there, Tina. No. If you go to the free block, if you just follow the link, it should be free. Maybe try the blog or the free patterns. It shows up in there too. That's a good idea, Marcy. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I told him just to be himself. That's all he had to be, was just himself. That's all we were asking of him, was just to be himself. Nothing more, nothing less. Hello from Grimshaw, Alberta. You just got the hen party? Oh, good, Mary. Yeah, the hen party and the gnomes are both I'm going to try and work on. Yeah, and that's where I actually but messaged in the Fat Cat Facebook page, because I was confused. I'm confused why I was just getting the fabric requirements for the whole block of the month from here to whenever, as well as the basic layout of the background, but no, actually January's block of the chickens. I had seen them being posted, but I hadn't seen it, so I had to go back and figure out that it was actually two separate things I needed to click on to add to my cart to be able to download. So thanks, Becky. Appreciate that. Miss Linda. Grimshaw. How far is that from Calgary? Because that's where I grew up. Or is that Alabama? Is AB Alabama or is AB Alberta? Yeah, exactly. Just take them both and download later. It's got to be there, Vicky. I know I found it earlier. It was a little bit frustrating, though, but I did find it. Yeah, exactly. The front page has the links. Oh, dinner smells so good. And the gnomes are cute. I'm going to try and do them this week. Downloadable tomorrow. He's just finishing up the last of the wording of how the blocks come together, and it should be available tomorrow, Heather, for you to download and be able to put together. So I think if you did a scrappy bluey type background, if you wanted to, that would look very nice because it's the sky. The sky has many different colors of blue, right? So I think that would, if you wanted to do it a scrappy version, go ahead. Aw, thanks, Skylar. He was very, very nervous. 400 kilometers from Edmundchuk. Oh my goodness. You are very northern. Well, when we come to visit Calgary, which was where my mom and my middle sister is and my niece is, I'll let you know and maybe you can come down for a visit. There we go. Thanks, Helly. Appreciate the help of the link there. So hopefully everybody can come along for the journey of this little fat cat pattern. Exactly. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Mary. Appreciate that. Sorry. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to be doing them this week. I'm going to try to. I have chickens myself, so I wouldn't mind doing one, not necessarily as the chicken as the whole quilt, but I think I'd like to make wall hangings for all my chicken friends. Do you understand? Like maybe border the block out a couple of times. The one with the 3 of them, I think would suit my girlfriend Brittany up the road. She has like 40 chickens, and you know, there's some of them with attitude, obviously. I think she would get a chicken, a kick out of that one for sure. Thank you, Nadine. He was very nervous, like I said, very, very nervous, and almost petrified to stand beside me. I go, do you want to sit in the chair and sew? And do you want me to? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to like prompt you to answer questions. You're going to have to. So. All right, well, we'll say goodbye for today, and thank you very much for everybody for showing up and liking and subscribing and having fun with us. Where's our quilt? There we go. You're a chicken friend. I'm a chicken friend too. Thank you very much. This is week 2 of the assembly of Weave a Bee part 2, I guess I would be. And next week will be part 3 when we get some of this stuff together. Okay? So thanks everybody for coming up and showing up and hanging out with us. Have a fantastic rest of the Saturday. Okay? Bye-bye. Hugs from us.